This is a Weinsberg X-Cursion van. It's the 500LT, and the big numbers with this is the fact that it is sub 3,500 kilograms, so a standard car license, but even more interesting is it's sub 6 meters. So this really is barely any bigger than a large camper van. It is a little bit wider, but what it gives you is a proper motorhome interior. It's really neat for a compact vehicle, just how much they've got into this. It's based on the VW, as I'm sure you've spotted for yourself. It's a 150 horsepower with the automatic transmission. So a nice thing to drive. But that's a good looking thing, isn't it? We'll take a quick walk down this side first of all, and then we'll go in and round and show you what it's all about. This one here is giving you access to the water systems. This is for the gas bottle, tucked away in there. Cassette for the toilet is this one, and this is interesting because this is like a little tiny mini garage almost. Look at this. Obviously it's a very compact vehicle, you're not going to get a full-size garage right the way across, but that is nonetheless a very, very useful space. Infill cushions are here as well, I'll show you what those are for. Also there's a cranking handle for the awning, I'll show you that as well. And we come right on round. We've got the reversing camera. You can see on the top there's a satellite dish for the TV. Look at the name, X-Cursion Van. X-Cursion, see? I bet whoever came up with that was really pleased with himself, or herself, of course. And you can see the awning going across there. So we're going to access here, and this is what I mean about the fact that although it's barely any bigger than a camper van, in here it's proper motorhome. Little bag on the door for your shopping, and a little button in here will power the step out. There we go. First thing we find is the fridge. This is quite neat because if you're inside the vehicle you can open it this way to get to it, but if you're out here you just want to grab a drink out of it, well then it'll open this way. So that's very helpful. And then this is the interior, and you can see straight away what I mean about the fact that you have got a proper motorhome interior, albeit of course a very compact one, to get within those dimensions that we spoke about. Now this is interesting. This here might look familiar because that's that locker that we saw on the outside. You can see the infill cushions there and the little shelves and so forth. Of course that door locks, so you can't get in through here if it's locked. This is quite neat. What they've done here is put a shelf in, so you can drop that down and use that for shelving, or you can hook it out of the way. If I put tall things in there, then you can. And there's also a hanging rail. That's very helpful. So that's that little fella. We've got opening windows about the place, and we've also got skylights up above as well. And then above the door is the control system, so we can check things like the battery voltages for the leisure battery, for the engine battery, and also the tank levels for your freshwater tank and your grey water tank. Also switch your water system on and off from there, and the main overrides for the lights there as well. Heating is up here also, and then down here is the kitchen. Now it is a Continental van, so we've just got the 2-burner hob on this one, and there's the sink there as well. But then there's a load of storage, so we've got drawers across here, cutlery drawer there for example, and then these big drawers underneath. Very, very helpful, but also there's more storage then tucked away up in behind here, like so. Some lovely lighting in here as well, as I'm sure you've seen for yourself. And around here, a really decent size toilet compartment. So there's a door, of course, to close that off. And there's the sink, as you can see, but what you might not see, or might not be obvious, is the fact you can release that little catch there, and that will slide across. That comes round, and now we've got a proper shower area. And the shower itself, that pulls out of here, like this, and hooks into that little chap there. There we go. Let's put that one back again. That's great, isn't it? And we'll move on forward again to the lounge area. Here we go. Now this is what those infill cushions are for, because that table will lift up to extend like so, either for dining to give you more space, but also to create the base for those cushions. And that means that with the cushions in place, you've got a double bed running right across here. Big windows again, opening with blinds that come down like this. We've got a bug screen there, or we've got a night screen like that. Again, more storage all the way along in places like this. So that's very, very helpful. Another opening skylight here, again with the blinds that come across like so, and another huge one up here. Look at the size of that. That's really good, isn't it? Brilliant. And again, blinds as you'd expect. And there is a bug screen. There we go. Little bits of storage tucked away everywhere. They've really tried to use every inch on this. And then here is your seats for driving, of course, for full lounge at the minute. So basically it's a two-person van. It's two people when you're underway, and it's two people when you're sleeping. And that, for a lot of couples, is absolutely ideal, particularly within such a compact area. And then up here, well, of course, it's the usual VW stuff. VW multifunction wheel, VW dashboard, the automatic transmission. All very nicely done. But that's great, isn't it? As I say, for a sub 6 metre vehicle, there's a lot in there, isn't there? Brilliant. And there we go. That is about the size of that. I'm going to take a seat here. I'm going to look forward to your comments on this one. Let me know what you think. I'm also going to say massive thanks to Nick Well Motorhomes for organising that tour, and massive thanks, of course, to you all for watching it. And we'll catch you on another one of these real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.